are doing today. This is the Memoriiies Media Podcast. And we have a very special guest with us today.
Hey everybody, my name is Autieanna, and I'm here joining my brother for his podcast, and I'm just ready to get this thing going.
Can you tell people about yourself?
My name is Autieanna. I'm from Savannah. I'm into makeup. I have a YouTube channel where I do makeup and I do motivational speaking. I also talk about like things of manifestation. So if you guys would like to check that out, be sure to head over to my channel at Essence of Autieanna. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
So you say you're from Savannah.
Yes, sir.
Does that have any influence on you being in makeup?
Not at all. My influence of makeup, well, actually it started from a kid. I was always a princess, if you can't tell by now. I was always a princess, and so I was into the things of makeup and anything that was glitz and glamour. Oh baby, I'm on it. Pretty much.
So, is there any influences? Like anybody that influenced you to move in that direction?
There's lots of people who influence me. I'll start with Aaliyah J. I'll start with Iris. There's so many people I can name. But most importantly, what moved me towards that was I wanted to kind of put out there that you can make beauty whatever you want. You know, you don't have to go by society's rules of beauty.
So your influence is like some old school. None of
Hell yeah. What a better way to bring it out.
So none of the new school people, like city girls?
No man, no sir, absolutely not. No.
What are your thoughts on on the new artists like city girls?
In a world of city girls, I'm a classy girl, just put it that way.
Okay, so do you think like groups like city girls influence like relationships or life of people our age?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, anything you do in this world can, you know, orchestrate the way another person thinks. Believe it or not, whatever you do in this world, there's always someone, or if not multiple people, looking up to you and watching what you do, and they're going to say, hey, I want to be like that person, or hey, I'm going to do what he or she is doing because that really motivates me. Or they'll do it because they say, oh, this is the popping thing for me to do right now. So, I mean, yeah. Let's put it that way.
So with the lifestyle you chose growing up, was it like, could you find friends just like you?
No, because I'm gonna say this before I go into that. There's only one you, and that's your job. Nobody else can be you. I can't be nobody else. But as I got to college, I found someone who had a like mind like me, but exactly like me, no. And that's what makes us who we are, being unique. That's what makes us who we are. You have to be you, I have to be me.
Yeah. So what is for the people that have crossed your life growing up, what are your thoughts on like what type of people have you run into growing up?
I've run into all types of people, and if you're talking about just across the board, or if you're talking like corporate job wise, I've run into people who would try to use and abuse me. There were people who were very jealous of me, but because of the type of heart I have, I tend to look over those things, and I try to see the greatness in people. No matter how many times you try to, you know, treat me wrong, I'm the type of person that will overlook it always. But I've come across a lot of people who've done a lot of things, but I try not to let that, you know, define who I am or define where I'm going in this life, and I wish them all well.
Oh. So like, what are what's the biggest thing that happened for you in 2019?
Oh man, the biggest thing that happened to me, I would say, was me like really learning the power of not dimming my light to let someone else shine, because it's enough room for everybody to shine.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest thing for 2019, just learning how to, you know, embrace who I am and never water down who I am because of someone else.
And what was the biggest setback of 2019?
The biggest setback, I would say, really, I kind of set myself back, but, you know, I'm in a process of learning.
We need to know exactly what setback though.
I was getting into that, if you would have let me. I was kind of like, it goes back into what I was just explaining. Like, I was kind of like watering myself down so that other people can shine, so to speak. Yeah. So it goes back into that situation. Yeah. But I've learned from that.
What influenced you to stop doing that?
My thing for that is you only got one life and live it, you know. And as I said before, it's enough room for everybody to flourish. It's enough room for everybody to, blossom and be who they are. So why water down who you are for the next person to shine? No, it don't work that way.
So what exactly makes you different from the rest of the females?
I say I carry myself as a real woman. I'm very sweet. I'm willing to just like do things for people, go out of my way to make other people happy. If I can brighten someone else's day, that makes my heart smile. That's what sets me apart from people in general, not just females.
So are you good with like kids?
Wonderful with kids, which is why you guys, I am about to open up my daycare next year, and I would like for you all to stay tuned for that one.
So, as the woman you are, sound very grown.
I am. I am.
What are your thoughts on marriage?
My thoughts on marriage is, I say, when you say I do, you're not saying I think I can, I'm going to try. You're saying I do. So my thoughts on marriage is, if you're marrying someone, you're taking on their last name, or you want that woman to take your last name, make sure it's what you want. Don't do it because of the years that was put in. Don't do it because of how many kids you may have with that person, because let's be honest, guys, if your season is up with that young man or that young woman, your season is just up, and you have to accept that. But go into marriage for all the right reasons, Say you love me because you truly love me. That.
What are your thoughts on like cheating in marriage?
Oh.
Once you have already been in for a while and it was good in the beginning.
Listen, let me start with this. I do believe that people can change, so I'm not going to generalize it, and I'm not going to put it on a gender. We're not going to play gender roles here. I do believe that change can happen, but it's up to that person. You have to have a conscious mind to say, hey, I want to change for the better. I know this lady or this young man really, really loves me, so I'm going to do whatever I can in my power to make them feel, you'll never have to compete with another soul in this world. And that's my take on that situation. And if you're cheating, listen, for me, it's a no-go. Because love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't cheat. It shouldn't be none of the above. And that's just my opinion.
But do you think that periodically throughout your marriage that you will face pain?
I believe it's ups and downs in any relationship, marriage or no marriage. But I'm sorry, that's not a part of love. You don't hurt somebody when you love them. That should never be in your itinerary of love. I'm sorry. No.
Okay. So what is your thought process on accepting the other side of the family when you marry your significant other? Like your husband's mom or dad. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, depending on where you're coming from with that, I say you should always want to make peace. Let it be peace in the family, because think about it. You're not just moving for your marriage. If there's children involved, you're moving for them also. And you're setting the tone for how that family structure would be. But ultimately, I think it goes up to the husband and the wife. And you two are the only two who made vows to each other. You married each other. Not the mom, not the dad. So at the end of the day, it's like you have to be able to push certain things out. But if you can try to make it work, because it's a whole family structure. It's not just you two involved now. You've combined.
So do you think you can make it through the entire marriage without having the blessings of the parents?
Ooh, that's a tough question right there. I mean, I've seen it happen in many cases. I've never been in that situation, so I can't really speak on that. But I think it's possible.
What are your thoughts on best impression for a first date?
Oh man, let me tell you here. Me, I'm a different type of woman. So my thing is, bring your A game, dog. If you ain't bringing your A game, you bound to drizzle. I'm sorry.
So what is A game?
My A game is, when you're planning a date for a young lady, you need to make sure that you're all planned out. I'm a woman who loves detail. It's not about the big luxurious place that you're taking me to. It's not about, it's not about the place in itself, but it's more so, is his mind straight, is he able to plan out, is he into detail like me? You have to be into detail. When I say detail, I mean have it planned down to the T. Know what time you're coming to pick me up. Don't stand me up. Don't go around switching different dates, because then that's going to tick me off, and I'm like, okay, well, is he not ready? Is he not prepared? Like, what's really good?
Yeah, so really the first date is just to see how well organized and prepared you are?
First base is to make sure you'll make it the second. I'll put it that way. Boom.
Listen, so what is what is your? How do you see the well, like actually seeing a good first date, like laid out right now? Like if somebody was to take you out, what exactly would you like to happen?
Well, what I would love, not like, what I would love is for us to, I think it really doesn't matter where you go. Well, let me put this in there. Don't take me to no raggedy place. But wherever we go, as long as me and that person have genuine connections, if you're not on your phone all the time, we're able to really connect. The feeling is mutual, first of all.
Yeah.
If we're connecting, if that connection is there and that communication is there, oh baby, we locked in. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, have you, Miss Autieanna, found your love yet in life?
I have met someone special, and he is very, very different, but...
You want to drop some names real quick?
No, sir, not There's 3 things I like to keep private, and there's 3 things that I'm learning in my life now that I'm going to protect, and that's my family, my money, and my man.
Yeah. So do you feel like, do you oh, excuse me.
It's okay.
Offended.
It's okay.
Do you feel anything coming soon?
Like, you know what, to answer that question, I'll say it's in God's timing, whatever he wants, because you can meet someone within 5 months who's better than a person you dated a year ago.
Are you throwing shade at somebody?
I'm not throwing shade. I'm not. No.
Okay. So should parents be able to beat their kids?
Absolutely. I was chastised growing up, so whenever I did something bad, but I never really was a bad child, so, but I think, why not? I'd rather discipline my child than have the jailhouse discipline him. So that's my take on that situation.
So should fathers be able to beat their daughters?
Absolutely, but I think it's limits, and that's my take on that situation.
So my point of view on it is, I don't think fathers should be able to beat daughters, because when a father beats his daughter, it says like when she's doing something wrong, a man should put his hands on her. What do you think about that?
I think it all depends on the parent and the type of signals they're sending out. It's a difference in you disciplining your child versus you setting the tone for someone to just randomly hit another man in the street, to just randomly hit her when he feels like it, or because she's not doing what he says.
Yeah.
So that's my take on that situation.
And my last question is, at your age now, if your mom was to hit you,
Oh wow. Really?
how would you handle that?
My number one thing is she wouldn't go there with me. Number 2, I'm the type of, I walk away before I hit my mom. So
you saying hitting your mom is an option?
I said
If you was to sit there?
no.
So what you walking away
Okay, let me
for?
say, I would never hit my mom, even in a heated argument. Like if she says something that ticks me off, which she can do, I'm pretty sure all parents have done it. I'll walk away before I even get into a bad argument with her, or curse her out and say something that I'm gonna regret. You know, so I'll walk away. What would you do?
Tell the people where they can find you at.
But for real, what would you do?
Oh no, I just take the hit and go on about my day.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's my take on that situation.
So tell the people where they can find you at.
So again, you guys, my name is Autieanna Williams, and you can find me on YouTube at Essence of Autieanna, also on Instagram at Essence of Autieanna. Y'all, I can't tell that. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, thank you. And this is the Memoriiies Media Podcast.